In this video, we're going to be really looking at the aliveness of working within a group and the advantages of that, as opposed to working one-to-one in individual therapy. And as I say that, I want to really stress that individual therapy isn't better, working in a group isn't better. They're just different, and they can have different advantages and disadvantages. So I want to be really clear about that. I value them both. I think they can be really valuable for all of us at different points. So what is it about the aliveness of working within a group that's really helpful? So when you go off to individual therapy, you might need to really think about what's going on for you, what it is that you want to bring, which can be really helpful. And there might be stuff that comes up for you within the moment, and that some of that might be in relation to your therapist and what's happening between you. So if you think about that and what might come up for you, in relation to your therapist, within a group, you have a number of people that you can have responses to and have reactions to, things that you may not have been aware of before, that can happen within that group space and give you lots of information about things that happen for you, and therefore lots of responses and reactions that you may want to work on within the here and now, within that group space. So being within a group, you could simply be sitting there in that space, not saying anything, and get to learn so much about yourself. That's not to say that I recommend just sitting there and not saying anything, because really interacting with a group can be really helpful. And at the same time, I guess I'm just wanting to stress the aliveness of how much we can learn about ourselves simply from sitting in that circle within a group space. So we can learn about our own responses and reactions. Another thing that can happen is that other people might respond and react to us in ways that we weren't aware of before, because for whatever reason, maybe people don't say, or maybe this is a new thing, or maybe this is something for them. Whichever way that rolls, there's something there, there's information there for you to work with, to work on, to learn about yourself, really. And that's the part of being within a group and working with groups that I really love, the fact that there's so much rich information there that's available to us in that moment for us to work with, to explore, to understand for ourselves what's going on, to work with people, with other people directly, to work through some of the stuff that might be happening for us in our lives every day that maybe is harder to work on because we're not in a safe space. Something that maybe, doesn't get resolved, or maybe doesn't even get spoken. So that's what I really love about groups, that we create a safe space where exploring these things for ourselves in relation to other people is really possible. There's some more that I want to say about groups and who might be interested in them, and I'll touch on that in another video. I'll look forward to sharing that with you soon.